Hey blockheads, this is DJ AK the Amanda Knight, and I'm here to let you know that my so-called whatever podcast and No More Games Radio have joined forces. Listen to No More Games Radio on Sundays at 2 p.m. for your favorite episodes of my so-called whatever podcast, and maybe a live episode? Who knows? Tune in to my so-called whatever podcast for upcoming No More Games radio features and exclusive stories from our staff and DJs. And as always, follow us on social media at No More Games Radio and at my so-called whatever. Hang tough!
Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, cry, and hug, friendship solid gold. My so-called whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80s, 90s memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows and KOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom! And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
how's it going?
it's going pretty well. Pretty well.
Nice.
Starting to warm up outside, and
It is. It's almost Valentine's Day.
it is. Oh, Valentine's Day.
It
Those
is
were the days.
upon us. I know.
You know,
Remember the
getting
carnations?
carnations, yes, even though I will tell you that was like always, I had anxiety about it all the time because I really wanted to get one.
Same.
And I don't know if this is 100% like it's in my head, but I believe that Corey, our friend Corey, got me one when I was in 8th grade. And I was really excited because I thought it was a guy that got it for me. But
Yeah.
it was equally as nice because Corey got it for me. You know?
That is very nice because that's a good friend.
Yes.
I don't think I
So,
ever got one.
Yeah. And I mean, why do they do this? Why do they
I
do
don't-
this?
I don't think they do anymore.
Because it started in like 3rd grade, I feel like at least 4th grade for us. It started
I
at
think it
Mary
was just
Snow.
middle school.
They
didn't
had
do it at-
carnations at Mary Snow. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe it was 6th grade because I always get like Mr. Willette's classroom confused with Mr. White in 4th grade.
Oh,
So
okay.
because they looked very similar. The classrooms look really
Did.
alike.
They
So
did.
yeah, so I think you're right. 6th grade. And then I think they did it in high school too, but it was like roses or something. I
It
don't
was
know.
different in high school.
Yeah.
I feel like there was more pressure in middle school.
Yes, I agree.
But
and
that's because middle school was hard.
And do you remember like watching like the guys, the guys.
Yep.
And they'd be like, here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. You're
Yep. Yep.
like,
I never sent one and I never received one.
I don't think I ever sent one. I may have though. But yeah, so I mean, even like the little things like making your Valentine's Day box, like I was talking to Kevin about this and I said, I think I only did that like one year. And it was like 4th or 5th grade and I won for like the
Ooh.
best Valentine's mailbox.
I
have a
bet you did because
picture.
you're very creative.
Sometimes I am. I will tell you though, I did some crafts this past week. I don't think I sent them to you.
No, you did
I
not.
maybe did, but I might post them. So it was the senior, I know we're going off topic, but it was the senior girls' last game. So Bryn's a junior, but so she'll be a senior next year and we'll be doing all of this again. But I had seen this on TikTok and Bryn's coach actually sent it to me and she was like, isn't this so cool? And I'm like, I will totally do that. That looks so much fun. So it's just like you go to the dollar store, they have these white trash cans that are wire. They look like a basketball net.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And then I made a backboard on the back that said their name and then had their number with a basketball. And it was a backboard.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you could like hold the sign if you wanted to. Like, because I got paint stirrers from Lowe's, like really
Yep.
thick ones. And I
Yep.
put that as like a handle so it would also stay in the basket. Because when you set it all up, it looks like a basket,
Right.
But,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cute.
So I did that. But yeah, I do love crafts. And I know that I remember my mom helping me with that. And we had like Valentine's decorations that we like traced,
Hmm.
like the cupids, and I like had them on my box, and my box was pretty big. And I made flowers out of tissue paper. So
Ooh.
so yeah. But we only did that like once or twice. Kevin said he did it like every year in school.
I remember doing it in school, but I remember doing it like in class, and it wasn't like a big to do. Like it wasn't a
Maybe
big
that was
thing.
it.
It
Yeah, this
was
was
like we
definitely a
would
take
do it in
home.
class.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this was
no,
like a
I don't.
take home thing.
I don't ever remember doing a take home Valentine box.
Yeah. So, do you have plans for Valentine's Day this year?
No,
Nor
just
do I.
working.
Nor do I. I got the kids some stuff, but I got them this. They're
I have
probably
to do that
listening,
still.
but I got them these. Are you listening? Okay. I got them. I think I'm clear. I got them these like Lunchable gummies. They're really funny.
What?
Like
Where?
they're all gummies, but it looks like Lunchables.
Where'd you get them?
Target.
Really?
I got them like a couple weeks ago, but I'm sure they still have them. But they're really cool. I'll take a picture and put it on the website.
Okay.
But they're really cool. So I got those, and I got like some odds and ends, like Bryn likes Almond Joy and Brody likes Twix. So I got some things like that.
I haven't done any of that. I need to. Like, I need to do that today.
I did it like 2 weeks ago just because it was there, and Kevin's like, "You really doing this?" And I was like, "Kevin, I do it every year." Like, yes, I'm doing
right.
this. Yeah.
I do it every year. Actually,
And
Sadie had a really good idea.
oh yeah.
Yes, because she's been saying we need a new Christmas tree. A.
Okay.
And
Okay.
B, she's been saying that she wishes that we kept our Christmas tree up so we could decorate it for different holidays.
Hey.
So she has an idea that we get a white Christmas tree, which I'm
Okay.
going to tell you right now, I love a white Christmas tree.
I have one.
I love a white Christmas tree. So we can decorate it for Christmas. And then when that's over, we can, decorate it seasonally throughout
Mhm.
like spring, take it down before summer. But she thought for Valentine's Day, we can decorate it for Valentine's Day and put presents underneath. And she said, because you always get me something for Valentine's Day. And she said, it doesn't
Aw.
have to be as big as Christmas, but we could put gifts for each other under the tree. And I thought that was an adorable idea.
I love that idea. That's super cute.
I do too. So I need to find a white Christmas tree.
I have some stuff for you for your Valentine's tree. It's garland.
Oh, okay.
It's heart garland. I have nowhere to put it. So it's all yours.
I would love that donation. Thank you.
Brand new. I don't know why I bought it. I bought it because I decorate for Valentine's. I got one of those geese. I got one of those geese.
Yes.
So I don't know if you've seen that on TikTok, but they're these geese. It's a plastic big goose, like life size. And you decorate it for the different holidays. And right now it's wearing its Valentine's outfit, which I finally got, which was on back order, but I didn't realize it.
I see it every time I drive by your house in the window.
So I'll take a picture. I will show you guys. I've got one for St. Patrick's Day, and I have one for Christmas, I believe. So I just need to get a Halloween one. No, I don't have one for Halloween or Christmas. I was like, I'll get those later, which I probably should get now because I'm afraid they're gonna just because they're getting more popular on TikTok.
Right.
But I've got a bathing suit. It's a bikini and sunglasses for the summer.
So cute.
And I think I actually do have a 4th of July one too. So yeah, because summer is covered. Spring and summer is covered.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a great idea. I love the tree. I love the tree idea. That's super cute.
I love that she thought of it. Like that. I thought that was really cute. I mean, not that it's a novel idea, but it was just cute that in her little brain she worked out we can put gifts underneath it.
Yeah. And same with Easter. And
yeah,
you can decorate it for the 4th of July.
The leprechaun can come.
Yep. So we have some Valentine stories that we received in the past couple of years that when we asked for Valentine stories, we did have people give them to us, but we didn't have enough to actually do an episode. Right. And it was the same thing today, but we've got two stories, another story that got sent to us, just like a nice feel good nice thing that somebody said. And then we have some text messages to read. So, Brooke, do you want to read the first one, Christina's Valentine stories?
Sure, but we should intro first.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
All right, this is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever.
We're here. We're back. And happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's.
Now,
let's get into some stories.
When this comes out, it's going to be the 13th. So tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So happy early Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy early Valentine's. Do people say Okay, I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Some people say Valentine's.
They do. And I know a few people that say Valentine's, but
Me too.
I say Valentines.
Yes, I do too, because it is Valentine's.
Right.
I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
No.
The times of Valentino or whoever the god was.
Well, no, it doesn't make sense because it's clearly Valentine's. And I'm not being mean, girl. I just like to point it out because there are people that are very near and dear to me that say Valentine's.
Oh, okay. Same.
And I'm like, that's not it. But I've stopped correcting.
Yeah. I mean, you can only do it so many times and
I don't need to be that bee.
They're like, nah, I'm not going to change. Not going to happen. Not going to change.
Correct.
I just want to also say I bought these brand new COS headphones because they came highly recommended on TikTok and they were amazing. And they broke when I put them on today.
Oh, well, that's not good.
So I literally just bought these like 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to see if I can. I mean, I just went to put them on my head and the thing fell off and it fell off in a way that I think it was like weak. You know what I mean? Like in a spot. So yeah, anyway. On to Valentine's Day story. What are those?
My bag of hair.
Oh, okay.
Pete cleaned out the garage and my bag of hair was in the garage and I didn't know where it was and he located it for me.
You knew exactly.
I also have some headphones for you. So don't forget. Oh, wait, no, I gave them to you already in that big box that I gave you a bunch of stuff. Okay, so would you like to read Christina's Valentine stories?
Yes, I would love to.
All right.
This is Christina's Valentine stories.
Hey, Christina.
Hi,
sorry.
Hey there. Hi there. Ho there. Hi, Brooke and Nikki. You asked for Valentine's Day stories, so here are a few things that I remember from high school. When I was a freshman in high school, I had my first serious boyfriend. His name was Andre, pronounced Andre. We were the shortest boy and girl in the freshman class, so of course we had to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Aww.
Andre asked me out by passing me a note that said he liked me and asked if I would be his girlfriend. I mean, this was late 1989, and that's how you ask someone out, by passing notes during and in between classes. Yes, this is facts.
This is fact.
Since I wasn't really allowed to date, our relationship consisted of just the time we spent together at school and maybe a few phone calls on the weekend, only after all of my homework and household chores were done. Fast forward to Valentine's Day, Andre gave me one of the heart-shaped boxes of assorted chocolates, a little teddy bear, and a sweet Valentine signed by him. It was all very sweet. Sadly, Andre and I broke up by the start of the next school year, so guess it wasn't really true love.
Aww. I do have to say something, like real quick, because she said freshman year, and I don't mean to intrude on the story, but I have to bring it up because it's gold. Bryn had a basketball game a couple days ago, and Brooke's aunts were there, and actually one of them texted her and said, "Tell Nikki I'm up here." So I was so excited because I had somebody to sit with, and that was nice. And Brooke's aunts are hilarious. Let me just tell you. So we're sitting there, and if you guys remember, I have talked about this guy that I had a huge crush on.
Oh gosh.
My freshman year. He was ended up going into the pros. He was a baseball player. This was way back. We talked about this, way back. And he assists the other team's boys varsity team and JV, I think. But anyway, so he walks by and I'm like, oh my God. I'm covering my face. Anyway, your aunts knew who he was. And one of them said, "Hey, isn't that the guy you wrote on Brooke's closet?" And I was like, yes, I did write his name in Brooke's closet. Yes, I did.
Many times.
that just a little freshman year. And then I of course had to tell Bryn and Brody about it afterwards. And Bryn was like, he is not it. I was like, but Bryn, like at the time, it was like he was like so
Right.
nice because he was a senior and we were freshmen. And yeah. So anyway. Sorry to have jumped into your story, Christina. Did not
I
mean to
love
do
that
that,
though. I
but
love
had to
that
tell that
story.
story. All right.
All right. Christina goes on to write, Nikki mentioned getting carnations at school.
Yes.
And that reminded me of the Valentine grams that we had in high school. I was a member of the student council, and selling the Valentine grams was one of our fundraisers. We would use our student council budget to buy the supplies. Then we would sell the Valentine grams a couple of weeks beforehand. They usually consisted of a carnation, either white, pink, or red,
Yep.
or a little bag of Valentine candy, plus a Valentine message written by the purchaser on a little card. During homeroom on Valentine's Day, student council members would deliver the Valentine grams to the recipients. It was always a big deal if you got one, and of course, you were super bummed if you didn't get one.
Facts.
And for sure, and yes, I can attest to that. And for sure, if you were a girl in a relationship with someone at school, you were pissed if they didn't send you one.
I would have been, but I never had a boyfriend in middle school. So
Same. I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's stories. Love you both. Bye.
those were
Christina.
great.
Those
Oh
were
my
awesome,
God.
Christina. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You know what
Oh
you
my
did.
gosh.
You know what you do
Yes.
every time.
Every time, Christina. We ask for something and you deliver every single freaking time. We love you so much.
Yep. Yep.
And we probably should talk about BlogCon real quick.
Oh, right.
Because a lot of
That's
people have
happened.
asked if we were going.
I am
And
not.
Brooke, unfortunately, is not. She isn't able to get the time off from work, unfortunately. But I will be there. I am going with Charlene, which I'm very excited. And Kevin is going to be my travel partner. Now we haven't decided yet. We may drive. I don't know. It's an 18-hour
Oh my
drive.
gosh.
I don't know.
A drive to Chicago?
I don't know. We've kind of been tossing things up to make it like a little mini vacation. You know what I mean? Like stop somewhere along the way, maybe. I don't know. Probably we're just gonna fly. And we'll probably just fly out of Boston because we can get a direct flight. So yeah. So I will be there. I'm really sad that Brooke isn't able to go, but you know, maybe there'll be other things and hopefully there'll be something in Boston. And I'm sure Brooke will try her very best to be there.
Right.
Boston is a lot different than Chicago.
Absolutely.
And it's something you could do on a Friday. If it was something on the weekend, you could leave on a Friday night and,
Exactly.
we wouldn't miss anything. So
exactly.
So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. We're very excited. Well, I mean, Brooke is excited about BlogCon, of course, but
I am. I'm excited that you get to go. I'm excited that you are going to get to, hang out with our friends.
Mhm.
And I think that's really cool. I'm sad I won't be there, but
yeah,
that's okay. There'll be other things.
There will be. And remember, Joe's doing like 50 shows.
Right.
There's got to be one that comes to Boston.
I mean,
there's
got to be.
There's got to be. So
why not Maine? Why not Bangor?
Right. I mean, Big Time Rush is coming back to Bangor.
Right. Backstreet Boys were here last summer.
Right. We definitely got tickets to Big Time Rush. Bryn did. And she's bringing 4 of her friends. Well, 3 of her friends. So 4
That's
of them are
awesome.
coming. And they got freaking kick-ass seats. So all right, the next story we have is Jerusha's Valentine disaster of 2004. 2004. Was I married? Well, no, I was getting married that year. We had just moved into our first home together, which was I have
a lot of good memories.
I don't have words for it. It was definitely something. Let me tell you.
I have some great memories of that place.
Wow. Yeah, it was close to like a bar that we like to go to. So we'd go to the bar occasionally and then we'd be able to walk home and people would stay the night. So that was always fun.
Spanky's Pizza.
Oh my God.
Spanky's BLT pitas. BLT
you
pitas.
And Kevin.
Oh my gosh.
He talks about those all the time.
I can taste it right now and it's amazing.
I got sick on one of them, so I could never eat them again. But I think because I had like the flu and I didn't get sick from the food because the food it's always a very clean establishment and but,
yes.
I loved
That's
their
like me.
breadsticks.
That was like me and Wendy's chicken Caesar pitas.
Oh my God.
I got
So
sick.
good.
And it wasn't from them. I happened to be sick and I ate them a lot.
Yeah, it may have been like the lettuce though. Because
No,
sometimes,
no. It was definitely not. It wasn't like that kind of sick.
Oh, gotcha. It wasn't like food poisoning.
No, no, but it was like I was sick and I had eaten a lot of them. Anyway, like just on a regular basis, one a day. They were fire though.
And I miss them every day. And I think about them every day. Because I'm a loser. Anyway.
That's like me with the Arch Deluxe. It's all good.
Arch Deluxe is good too. And I'm not a loser. That's not a loser thing to do. Because you know what?
No,
It's It's nostalgia.
it's human.
And it was good shit. It was good
Yes,
stuff.
it's human.
And I do have a recipe. Like, because I bought this book way back in like 2004
Mhm.
when chicken Caesar pitas were no longer available. And it had like recipes from food chains. I can't remember, like the secret recipe or something like that. And there was 2 books and I got both of them. And one of them has chicken Caesar pitas in it.
So I saw a TikTok recently of somebody that made like a chicken Caesar pita dupe.
Oh, why didn't you send it to me?
I don't know. And maybe it wasn't TikTok. Maybe it was on Facebook,
Okay.
but I'm going to find it.
Okay.
It's my mission.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Back to Jerusha's Valentine's disaster of 2004.
Yes.
Hello, ladies. I thought I would share the hilarious story of the most disastrous Valentine's Day in my life. I started dating someone in 2003, shortly before he deployed to Iraq with the National Guard. Somehow, the Army thought a great training space for people going to the desert was upstate New York in January.
Oh,
We thought he would be leaving quickly from there, but if you know the military, their motto is hurry up and wait. So my boyfriend called me and told me they had leave the weekend on Valentine's Day and I should come visit. I booked one of the last hotel rooms in the area because most of the people at the base had leave that weekend at the Microtel and started packing. What's a Microtel?
it's like a chain, like
Oh,
a
it is?
motel
Oh.
chain.
Okay. The drive was about 8 hours with no stops. I was so nervous the whole way. I was extremely excited and scared and had no idea what to expect. When I arrived, I checked into the Microtel and found out why the word micro was in the name. The room was tiny and barely had room for the bed, but I didn't care because I was excited to see my boyfriend. I drove to the base and had him paged to the gate, and then I waited and waited and waited. It felt like forever when he arrived. He looked so handsome in uniform, but also paler than usual. He got in the car and said he didn't feel too well. Uh-oh. Did he eat too many chicken Caesar pitas?
Uh-oh, not good.
He said that he had a sinus infection and had gotten some antibiotics from the doctor, so he should be feeling better soon. We get to the hotel and he decides to take a nap. Great. I drove all this way to watch my boyfriend nap. Then he woke up. I asked if we should get dinner. He said he still didn't feel great and asked if I could just go pick something up and bring it back. I guess so. I brought back some fast food and he looked terrible. He asked if I would go out and get some Pepto-Bismol and Gatorade to see if it would help. At this point, it was -20, so 20 below, outside, and my car had frost on the inside of the windows. That happens to me all the time.
Yikes.
So I bundled up and went on the hunt for a drugstore. When I came back, he was even worse. I pumped him full of medication and he fell asleep. A perfect romantic reunion. In the night, he had some major issues, which is awesome, in a tiny hotel with a tiny bathroom that is practically on top of the bed. Nothing was helping. It was so cold that we were keeping things that needed refrigeration between the curtain and the window, and ice was forming. When the next morning arrived, he said he needed to go back on base to see a doctor. We found out at the ER that he was allergic to amoxicillin. Great. So much for a wonderful romantic weekend. He spent the weekend in bed, barely keeping food down and watching terrible TV in a tiny hotel room that was not well suited for sickness. I was concerned that this was the last time I was going to see him for a year, but luckily we got one more visit in before he left for a year overseas. That visit went better, although, let's be honest, almost anything would have been better. Even though we had a disastrous first Valentine's Day together, we have spent quite a few more together. He didn't scare me off, and we got married in 2008. Oh, we still laughingly talk about that visit and how I should have just disappeared after it, but somehow stuck around and even drove the 8+ hours again the next month to see him. Jerusha.
Love it.
Jerusha, I miss you so much.
I know. Me too.
I miss you.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, and I feel like we need to get together. Like we're not that, there's like a couple main ladies that we like, we hang out with. I would really like to like maybe do a meetup in like Augusta or something.
I think that'd be fun.
Like, and we'll go to lunch and whatever.
Yeah, definitely. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So let's do that. Let's get that on the schedule. And you guys know who you are.
Put it on the books.
Yes.
Sometime.
So, that was a great story.
That was an awesome story. I love it. And such a happy ending.
Yes. I only have one disastrous Valentine's Day story, and I just remembered it the other day.
I don't think I have one.
And that was the Valentine's Day with my ex-boyfriend, that I kindly refer to as Voldemort.
Right.
And I remember I got all dressed up. I was really excited. So I got all dressed up, and he was getting ready. And so he told me, oh, go ahead and go online, because that's what we did, I guess. You know what I mean? So
right.
I went on his computer and noticed that he was signed in. And he had been messaging with another girl on that should have been my like red flag, like get out. But silly me.
But it wasn't.
Right. But like I can remember I had this whole day planned because I mean he wasn't going to do anything. So I planned all this stuff, like we are going to go out to dinner and all this. And I left while he was like still in the shower. I took off. I went back home.
Good.
So I'm very proud of myself for that. Like I went right back home.
Yes.
I was like, screw this shit. Like, no. And he like came up with all these excuses, and I believed him and whatever. Right. But we ended up not doing anything that night. So that's fine by me. So Brooke, do you have any disasters?
And fine by me too.
Yeah. Brooke didn't like
I don't have any disasters.
Yeah. So, oh, no disasters? Well,
no.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
No, my Valentines are usually pretty ho-hum.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing. Like, that's not a bad thing at all.
We don't really do Valentines, and we never have really. I don't think. I can't remember. I'll have to ask Kevin because he has a better memory of that stuff than I do.
Like we go to dinner or something, but it's not like big
we've done it a couple times, but I'd rather stay home. Get something takeout.
Last year we had the best dinner.
We did? Or you did?
I did. Pete and I did. It was so good.
Where'd you go?
Canoe.
Oh, that's a good restaurant. I heard.
It was really good. But the star of the show was the milkshakes.
Oh.
It was like huge. Like you like picture like Instagram worthy big milkshakes with like all the desserts piled on top. It was like that. And I had eaten a big meal. I couldn't even put a dent in it, but I just had to order one. Like I had to have it. I had like a chocolate covered strawberry.
I have to be so careful what I eat right now that I'll probably just say I'm trying Wegovy, guys, for 1 month because I can't afford it because my insurance doesn't pay for it. But I'm hopefully switching to Ozempic. We'll talk more about that later on because I'm still in like the early stages, but I have to be really careful what I eat, like really careful. And like going out in public and testing those waters, I'm not sure is a good idea. But I would really like one of those shakes. I would really like one of those. But I haven't had sugar. Like I've had like fruit and stuff like that, but I haven't had anything with like added sugar and like since after Christmas. Like maybe New Year's.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I had a blizzard last night.
Maybe it's been a little yeah, I think it was like a couple weeks after New Year's actually, because I think I did end up being like, okay, I really want something. So yeah. All right. So we got this cute little message. I just thought that we would share it because we're talking about love and this was just so nice. And so Brooke, do you want to read it?
Sure. I will read it.
All right.
It says, "Hi, Nikki and Brooke. So I just found and started listening to your podcast about 3 weeks ago. I am fairly new to podcasts and don't really know."
Older, so it was like maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, I'm fairly new to podcasts and don't really know much about them, but I was looking for a nostalgic podcast that featured women around my age to reminisce about the 80s with, which was not easy for me to find, let me tell you.
But you found us.
Anyway, I started listening from episode 1 and I've skipped around some episodes and I'm still way behind as far as your more recent stuff. I'm writing specifically to address some things I heard in a particular episode I just listened to, Step 86, Friday Night Chat from July 23rd, 2018.
Back in the day.
Yes, as I'm catching up to do. So I loved hearing about the fashion styles, favorite outfits you wore in the 80s and 90s. I could talk all day about my bangs, perm, and fashion styles. Also, Brooke, I am totally with you about Singles being the best soundtrack ever. However, the end of the episode really struck me when you started talking about how Dumbo makes you cry.
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry thinking about Dumbo.
Oh crap. Sorry, buddy. Oh, my kitty. I just kicked him in. Did you hear that?
Oh, hi.
Did you just meow? No.
I heard a little meow.
Yeah, that was him. Mr. Stumby.
Okay. However, the end of the episode really struck me when you started talking about how Dumbo makes you cry. Yes, I'll admit I started shedding some tears too as you talked about the mean old elephants making fun of Dumbo and carting his mom away. Sad. Yes. Seriously, I watched a TikTok the other day about Dumbo and it made me sad. And that was an adorable little meow.
He was like, I've had enough. I would like to go back to my dad, which is Brody. That's his cat.
And then she goes on to write, and Nikki, yes, grown men crying is the most sad thing to see. Also, Brooke, you mentioned how you cry when you think of watching Sadie growing up, losing her first tooth, etc. You said it sounded crazy. Absolutely not. I am also a mother of an only child, not by design, but by what the cards have dealt me. I absolutely know exactly what you mean. My son is 8 years old now, and I think I mourn certain milestones more because he's my one and only baby, and I know I'll never see those again. Yep. I definitely teared up when he lost his first tooth. It was nice and comforting to hear you mention that you have those feelings as well. I definitely do all the time.
And you know what? I cried during the senior thing at the Cross Center for basketball because all I could think of is this is going to be me next year.
Yep.
My daughter is going to be a senior. Like this isn't, I'm not, no.
Time is fleeting.
No.
My mom said that to me the other day.
Time is fleeting.
She sent me a text and she said, time is fleeting.
Yeah.
It is. It's crazy. It's fast.
It does.
And and that's it. Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah. I think it goes fast for our kids now too, because they have stuff to like occupy their time as we didn't.
Right.
So the time seemed to like go really slow. But I mean,
as you get older, it goes faster though.
Right. And if my kids are saying it's going fast for them now, think of how it's going to go when they get older.
Well, right. Think about how it's gone for us.
Right. So fast. So fast.
I feel like I'm still like 23.
Same. Yeah.
So she goes on to write a few more things before I close a very lengthy email. Sorry for that. This really isn't that lengthy.
No.
And we enjoy
great.
it. So thank you. It is very endearing to hear you reminisce about your times together as friends. Not many people have that. My husband is in the military, so I've moved around so much, which makes it very hard to stay close to friends. You are very lucky to have that special bond for so long.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh.
You really sound like ladies that I would love to hang out with too. Well, I have a lot of episodes left to listen to, which is all right with me. I listen to you when I'm riding my bike in the mornings and love it. Oh, and I loved NKOTB when I was little too. Well, then perfect. You're in the right place.
You are in the right place.
Nikki, you and I would have fought over Joe McIntyre. LOL. I had posters covering my walls in my room with their pink bedspread on my bed. I went to their concert in 91 and again in 2008. My mom came with me to both.
Oh.
Thanks for sharing your stories, ladies. Sincerely, Heather G. in Southern Florida.
Heather, thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I know it's been a while since you shared it. Hopefully you've caught up on some more episodes.
Yes.
And we appreciate you.
Right. And we appreciate all of you guys that have sent us stories and have been so patient. I started going through them again today, putting them in the queue and stuff. So, we'll be getting to them. And we appreciate you guys again being patient. So thank you.
Totally. So we have some text messages.
Yes. And I believe that these are from mostly the same person who I absolutely adore, and her name is Jackie. She's my new friend. I really wanted to meet her when we went to she loves Ricky Martin as well. She's a
Ooh.
huge Ricky Martin fan. I hope you don't mind that I'm sharing this about you, Jackie. But she is going to BlockCon, so I will get to meet her there. I told her, like, come hang out, it'll be fun. So she's super nice.
That's cool.
So these are from her. Some of them are. So this one's hi again. Oh, whoops. So maybe I should just read this one first. Hi, Brooke and Nikki. I've been listening to the podcast for a while now, just trying to catch up. I'm finally into 2020, April to be exact. And while I have wanted to text or call before, I haven't because I'm so behind with what's going on in your lives. It just didn't feel appropriate. Well, you feel free to comment and email and whatever. Honestly, we love it. I want to hear like what you thought of episode 22. I don't even know which episode that was, but however, just after hearing about Brooke's loss, I feel compelled to write a note of sympathy. Brooke, I'm very sorry about your brother, and I hope the memories you have of him with him bring you comfort. While I'm here, I wanted to tell you how much I love the podcast, both the block party stories and just hearing about your lives. It's weird because I feel like I know you both well now, but you have no idea who I am. We do now.
Yeah.
I really hope to meet you both one day and become part of the MSCW community. Nikki, I hope you're doing better with your anxiety and depression. Like I said, I'm still in 2020. Well, it's getting there. It's getting there. So I don't know what's going on for either of you in 2023, but I'm hoping to get there soon enough. I have stories to share, some NKOTB and some Ricky Martin ones. Yes. I'm just trying to get through the old podcast first. Sorry for the long text, but thank you for reading this, and I hope to share more soon. Jackie.
Oh, Jackie, thank you so much for your kind words.
Great.
And
yes, thank you.
And everything. That's really sweet.
Did you hear that?
I did.
Okay, so hi again. So I just finished listening to the Joey interview. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that happened on your 3rd anniversary. Me either. Is it me neither or me either?
I think it's me either.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I always get confused. I love that in every way. I love that in every way, and my mind is blown. But I agree that everything happens for a reason. You so deserve this. I, like Brooke, am not one to cry often or easily, but this brought tears to my eyes listening to the post-interview chat. I'm so happy for you that you got this accomplished, that you accomplished this mission, and so proud too. Now, let's go to Jordan.
Yes, let's.
And then, hi, Nikki and Brooke. I saw the news about BlockCon. I was just wondering if you and your friends will be going. We did address this already, but Brooke will not be going and I will be going. And I hope to see you there. I would really like to go myself. Thanks. And I do believe she is going. I do believe she messaged. Yes, I'm like 99.9% sure we talked because I was like, oh yeah, like let's hang out. And then we got one from a while back. I don't know who this is from, but they said, hey, tell me about your sequin strap wedges from the Barstools concert. Link. So glad they were comfy. I will put a link on the website. They are Skechers and they are amazing. And they
really are. They're cute shoes. And they looked comfy.
Yeah. I'm actually going to wear them for the prom. So.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, will they go with that white dress? I figured they would, but maybe not. I don't know. I might have to get something different.
I mean, but you also want to be comfortable.
Yes, exactly. So
they're not going to not go with the dress.
Right. I thought that they kind of looked like platformy because like my dress is kind of 90s-esque. Like it's kind of like Romy and Michelle-ish.
It is.
So yeah. So I figured like black. I do have the black platforms though, the Steve Madden ones. Maybe I should wear those. With those the stretchy iconic top.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I have them from Macy's. Like I bought them in 2018.
I think I remember when you bought them, actually.
Yeah, I was so excited. So that's all we have for you guys this week. We appreciate you again listening to us.
Thank you so
much. Again, I know we've been a little inconsistent, but this might be the new pattern. I don't know. We're going to try to do more, but and try to do one a week, but might have to check back every other week.
It's hard when lives are busy.
Right.
And you guys know, like,
yes. And I am in a new job now. I am in a new profession. I am doing bookkeeping. and accounting work, and I'm Kevin's assistant.
That's awesome.
It's
And you
very,
like it.
I do. I love it. I love it, but I'm very like A-type personality when it comes to organizing stuff, and Kevin's not used to that. So, but I have a way to do things, and they need to be done a certain way. So,
Right.
you know, and he's okay with that. So he's getting used to it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, please be patient with us. We hope that you come back and listen, and I hope to see you guys at BlockCon. And until
And
next
I'll be there in
week,
spirit.
yes, Brooke will definitely be there in spirit. I'm definitely going to be FaceTiming her. So until next
Awesome.
week, we love you guys. We'll be loving you forever.
Forever and ever.
Bye.
Bye.